everyone. This video is brought to you by Community First and our generous sponsors and partners in East Hawaii. Community First is a nonprofit dedicated to our island, our community, our health. Thank you for spending a few minutes with us as we talk about a very important topic for your health and that of your family. My name is Dana Wong Otis, and I am a pharmacist from KTA Superstores. This program, known as Know Your Numbers, is intended to increase awareness about the health problem known as high blood pressure. Our goal today is to give you some very important information about high blood pressure, its consequences, and some tools for you to use in addressing this health concern.
So what is high blood pressure?
High blood pressure, sometimes called hypertension, is unfortunately a very common condition, both nationally and here on the Big Island. There are a lot of possible causes of high blood pressure. Sometimes it's related to diet and weight. Sometimes it can be related to other illnesses or health concerns. Sometimes it runs in families. And sometimes we just don't know the cause. Some people may just have a greater tendency towards high blood pressure than others. The one thing that we do know for sure is that high blood pressure is associated with other healthcare issues.
So what are the risks associated with high blood pressure?
High blood pressure is associated with a lot of different health problems. We all have probably known someone or have someone in our family who experienced conditions related to high blood pressure. For example, strokes are often related to high blood pressure, as are many heart attacks. Over time, high blood pressure can also lead to vision loss and kidney problems. That's pretty scary. So what are the symptoms of high blood pressure? What does someone look like who has it? Well, that's the hard part. More often than not, there are no signs or symptoms associated with high blood pressure. That's part of what makes it so dangerous. We can feel nothing and even look great and still have it. Because we can look and feel completely normal, we can be walking around with a potentially dangerous health condition.
So, what can we do about it?
That's why we're doing this program. The first and best tool is to know what your blood pressure is. In other words, you want to know your numbers. The good news is that there are a lot of ways to manage and control your blood pressure. But you have to first know if there is a problem. And if there is, you have to know it early and start working with your doctor to avoid the complications related to high blood pressure.
What do the numbers mean?
Healthcare providers and organizations such as the American Heart Association divide blood pressure readings into categories that are basically normal blood pressure, low blood pressure, and high blood pressure. These are broad categories and are defined in order to identify someone's risk for developing complications related to blood pressure. Blood pressure readings are reported out as two numbers. Both of these numbers are important for the provider to determine your personal health risk. It's very important to recognize that no single blood pressure reading is enough for a doctor to make a diagnosis of high blood pressure. But if your pressure is somewhat high on one reading, it should serve to encourage you and your doctor to do several blood pressure checks and look at whether you should start doing something to control the pressure.
So, what is our aim today?
We want to get you started on the road to healthy blood pressure. That's why we are offering a screening here today so you can begin to know your numbers. Our volunteers, all trained healthcare professionals, or supervised students will take your pressure and write down your numbers for you. We will also give you some information about blood pressure, including questions that you should think about asking your doctor when you follow up with them. If you don't have a doctor, we'll give you some information to help you get one.
What comes next?
This is a first step. Once you begin to know your numbers, you can work with your doctor to help maintain a healthy blood pressure. That might involve several things. Some people will just want to monitor their blood pressure regularly to ensure that it stays in a good range. Other folks may want to change their lifestyle to control pressure, maybe exercising a little more, losing a little weight, and modifying some of their diet. Others may take daily medications to help control their blood pressure. Whatever the result, the hope is that you are beginning a new pathway to a healthier future. Once again, thank you for joining us today and letting us be part of your journey towards a healthier future.
Mahalo to our sponsors and partners of the Community First Know Your Numbers campaign to raise awareness and end high blood pressure in Hawaii.